Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have my NFL Week 14 predictions. So, this week is going to be a very exciting week. Coming in, I am 116, 74, and 2. Without the two ties, I am 116 and 74, so that's pretty good. So yeah, let's jump right into the predictions this week. Starting off with the Thursday night thriller, the game that's tonight. We have the 10-2 Raiders at the 9-3 Chiefs. Ooh, this is a really tough one to pick. But I gotta go with Oakland. That's right, I'm picking the Raiders in Kansas City to beat the Chiefs. Again, I think that will be a very good matchup, but I think the Raiders will edge out the Chiefs in a thriller. So, yeah, moving on, we have the... Hang on, I gotta make my brightness brighter, hang on. Alright, we have the Chargers at the Panthers. This is going to be a very good game. The Chargers are 5-7, basically eliminated from playoff contention. I mean, not quite, but basically. And they're at the 4-8 Panthers. I think the Panthers are gonna win it in a close one to rebound off of their 40-7 loss over the Seahawks. I am gonna pick the Panthers at home over the Chargers. So next up we have the 4-7-1, I think the record is. I think 4-7-1 Bengals, at the 0-12 Browns. Hang on, just trying to get it set up. There we go. So, I do think this is gonna be a very good game. RG3 is now back for Cincinnati. For Cleveland, sorry. But I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals over the Browns in Cleveland to get the win. So, yeah, I'm picking the Bengals over the Browns. Next up, we have the 3-9 Bears at the 8-4 Lions. This isn't even a tough one to pick. I'm picking the Lions at home over the Bears. The Bears, yeah, they're coming off a 26-6 win, but it was against the 49ers, so I'm picking the Lions over the Bears. Next up, a very big game that has a lot of playoff implications on it is the 6-6 Texans at the 6-6 Colts battling for the lead of the division. Right now, those two teams are tied at 6-6 along with the Titans. That's right, the Texans, Colts, and Titans are all tied for the division lead at 6-6. The Colts are the Texans are in first out of the three. The Colts are in second out of the three, and the Titans are in third out of the three. So, yeah, I'm gonna pick. This is really tough. But I'm going to go with the Colts at home. That's right, I'm picking the Colts at home to take the division lead with a win over the Texans on Sunday. So I'm picking the Colts over the Texans. Next up, I think this will be a very good game, the Vikings at the Jaguars. But I think that the Vikings are going to continue to go downhill, and I'm actually going to pick the Jaguars in this one. And I wouldn't even call it an upset. They're only 4 games behind them. Okay, yeah, that is kind of an upset, but as how they've played lately, the Jaguars only losing to the Broncos by 10 and the Bills by 7. 2 teams in that playoff hunt right now in the AFC. The Broncos actually have one of the spots. I'm going to pick the Jaguars at home over the Vikings. So, yeah, next up we have I think they're 5-6-1. Yeah, 5-6-1 Cardinals at the 7-5 Dolphins. I think the Cardinals are going to win in Miami. The Dolphins coming off their 32-point loss to the Baltimore Ravens. I just don't think they're going to rebound and beat the Cardinals this weekend, especially with the Cardinals coming off of a win. So I'm going to pick the Cardinals over the Dolphins. Next up, the 6-5-1 Redskins at the 5-7 Eagles. The Redskins 1 game out of the playoffs, and the Eagles are 2. The Buccaneers have the last spot at 7-5. Then we have the Redskins at 6-5-1, and the Eagles at 5-7. But I think the Redskins, who are half a game behind the Buccaneers in that last spot, I think the Redskins, knowing what they need to do this weekend in Philly, will get it done over the Eagles. So I'm picking the Redskins over the Eagles. Next up, we have the 8-4 Broncos at the 6-6 Titans. The Titans coming off of a bye week. This is another very close game for me to pick. But I'm gonna pick the Titans off the bye week. That's right, I'm picking the Titans coming off the bye week to win at home over the Denver Broncos. You guys probably think I'm crazy for picking the Titans, but I'm going with it. So then the final 1 o'clock game on Sunday, we have the 7-5 Steelers at the 6-6 Bills. The Steelers 1 game back in the playoff hunt, and the Bills are 2. The Bills, who are 2 games back with 4 games left, basically need to win out really, if the Bills go 4-0 and the Broncos go 2-2 in the last 4 games, the Bills will make it. Of course, I know that because if you didn't know, I'm a Bills fan, so I know that if the Bills go 4-0 and the Broncos go 2-2 in the last 4, the Bills will be in. So it starts this Sunday with the Bills to beat the Steelers and the Titans to beat the Broncos. Both games will help a lot. But I have to do it. The Steelers offense, they're just too good, and the defense is good too. I'm gonna have to pick the Steelers in Buffalo to defeat my favorite team at the worst time of year. I gotta pick the Steelers over the Bills. So yeah. Anyways, moving on, we have the 3-9 Jets at the 1-11 49ers. Both teams getting crushed this weekend. The Jets got crushed by the Colts, and the 49ers got crushed by the Bears. I'm going to pick the Jets in San Francisco to get the win over the 49ers. It's not a surprise at all. The Jets are 2 games ahead of them. So I'm picking the Jets over the 49ers. Alright, next up we have the 5-7 Saints at the 7-5 Buccaneers. The Saints are basically done with their playoff hopes, but they're in the same boat as the Eagles, 2 games back. The Eagles are 2 games back out of the wild card, but the Saints are 2 games back from their division and the wild card. Both, they're 2 games behind the Falcons and Buccaneers, who are tied at 7-5 for the division lead, but the Falcons break the tiebreaker, so this is a huge game for the division that could have many playoff implications, just like the Texans and Colts game. I'm going to say that the Buccaneers are going to win it at home over the Saints in Tampa Bay. I just don't see the Saints going to Tampa Bay and winning, especially with the Buccaneers at 7-5 right now, and the Saints who just lost to the Lions 20-13 at home. So I'm picking the Buccaneers over the Saints. We only have 2 games left for the 425 games. We have the sorry, that just went dark. There we go. But the 8-3-1 Seahawks at the 6-6 Packers. This is a huge game. But even though the Seahawks are coming off their 33-point win to the Panthers, and the Packers are only coming off an 8-point win to the Texans, I'm going to pick the Packers at home to beat the Seahawks this weekend. That's right, you heard me. Picking the Packers in the Lambeau. The third to last game. So we have Sunday at 4:25, Sunday at 8:30, and Monday at 8:30. So, yeah, we have the 7-5 Falcons at the 4-8 Rams. If the Rams lose, I think they'll be officially eliminated from playoff contention, and I think that's exactly what is going to happen. So I'm picking the Falcons in Los Angeles to beat the Rams. Then we have the huge game on Sunday night, the 11-1 Cowboys at the 8-4 Giants. This is a huge game. I don't really know who to pick here. I mean, the Cowboys coming off their 2-point win to the Vikings. The Giants coming off their 10-point loss to the Steelers. Even though the Giants are home and they're the only team that's handed the Cowboys a loss this year. The Giants won it in Week 1 over the Cowboys earlier this season. So, I do think the Cowboys will rebound from their loss in Week 1 against the Giants. They play twice because they are rivals. So I'm picking the Cowboys over the Giants. Then we have the Monday night game, the 7-5 Ravens at the 10-2 Patriots. I think I'm going to have to go with the Patriots here in New England, unfortunately. I just don't think that the Ravens are going to win it, even though they're coming off that huge victory against the Dolphins, which does give them momentum. But the Patriots are also coming off a 26-10 win over the Rams. So I'm going to pick the Patriots in New England over the Ravens. Alright guys, so that is my picks for Week 14. Let's go over them one more time. We have the Steelers over the Bills, the Raiders over the Chiefs, the Panthers over the Chargers, the Bengals over the Browns, the Lions over the Bears, the Colts over the Texans, the Jaguars over the Vikings, the Cardinals over the Dolphins, the Redskins over the Eagles, the Titans over the Broncos, the Jets over the 49ers, the Buccaneers over the Saints, the Packers over the Seahawks, the Falcons over the Rams, the Cowboys over the Giants, and the Patriots over the Ravens. So that's right, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the comments below, tell me your thoughts on my predictions and how you think they are. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.